Hello, Gundam fans. Jordas here doing another Gunpla review. And this time I look at the 1144 high grade Universal Century MS-14 JC JG Gelgoog Jaeger from Mobile Gundam Wars in the Pocket. Now, if you're not really familiar about this version, he first appears episode from twice. One for episode 2 and episode 3. Episode 2, that Gelgoog Jaeger that first appears when he arrives in invaded colony, that was during the Operation Rubicon, where the where the one Momosu, Zako 2 FZ, I think I said correctly, who was sent on a mission goes inside a colony before he meets that little kid. I forgot his name. Well, that's pretty much it. Well, the Gelgoog Jaegers fighting his GM, and that was it. We never seen him. He did appear again in episode 2 or episode 3, but he gets destroyed by Gundam Alex, but is on simulator, of course. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That scenes are pretty much just smaller roles. So yeah, so here's got this Amazon for about this $20. Here's a funny story. Last year I was Comic-Con Indiana. I was really want to show Gelgoog, but when we went back, it was gone. Instead, we actually have Gelgoog here. It's like, no thanks, I didn't buy him. Until 1 year later, I went back, I decided I bought him, so I'm gonna find out who is that guy. He was from Wars of Pocket. So yeah, that's my story. So here is Gelgoog Jaeger. Though you can see, before looking at the package, let's take a look at the package itself. Let's take a look at the package this first, and nice little. You can see it has a nice little artwork. This was illustrated by. This was artist by a man named B. Craft, as well as. And you can see. Unfortunately, you can't see it. He's blocked. It says H Plus, then Dynamical, and it's made by Bandai from 2004. Arts. Along here is the number 45. It says Bandai logo with blue. On the bottom, it shows a little details, shows the front and the back. And it has a little bio. It's just Japanese only. You can't read this. On the other top here, and it shows little details and surgery. It has a little bio, talks about. And here's. So anyway, that's about a look at the package. Let's take a look at the kids itself. Alright, we're Gelgoog Jaeger out of the package. It is complete assembly. It's pretty easier. Now, first of all, he comes with weapons. And try to get them off as well. He comes with a weapon, of course. First out, he comes with looks like a beam rifle snipers. I guess they call it. If you play most of them in Counter Space, it shoots and it kind of looks like a machine gun rifle blaster. It's just a gray plastic, and there's little details, not much of any detail. And you can see, I actually paint on. You can see, kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see. Well, you can't see it. You can see actually paint on it. That's of course, and you look at the pump, and you look at the package, look at the box, so that's why I painted here. Now, as far as goes the cliff, it goes hold his weapon. You hold his weapon, looks like that. To hold the trigger to the finger, looks like that. Oh crap. Fit the trigger. Hold this trigger. And here he's holding his knee. And finally, he comes with. Sorry. And finally, he comes with his alternate hand, which is hold weapon. Other hand looks like hold weapons. Now, the fit his hand to put his switch his hand. And here, and oops. Now, you're supposed to hold the weapons, but whatever reason, his hand's kind of loose. But unfortunately, you cannot hold. See, it looks like that. So yeah, that's a little interesting. That's kind of disappointing. I kind of wish I had a hangers and joint left for up and downs. The head sculpt for Gelgoog Jaeger looks really nice. It kind of looks close and accurate. It looks kind of resembling in a Shards Gelgoog look. It does kind of have stickers. One says 522, the other one is 523. Doesn't matter where you want to put a sticker on it. Nice one has a logo. And you can see I actually put ink markers and it was here. And the rest of the body was little looks. And on the back it has a little antenna here. On the back here you can see it has dresser. I put it painted red. It was here. It was here. One is here. Down bottom it has a little red in here. One is here. And there. So I put a paint on it. Except the underfoot is missing silver with red paint. I will do that update sometime. So overall, I think it's a as well. Now for size comparison, here's next RX. Here's GP01A Gundam. Also, here's a little fun fact. I actually did a custom for GP Gundams, and you can see I actually paint on it. Put the greens on the top forehead. One's a red dot, the other one's oh, except they didn't get the silver. And you can see there's a yellow vein. Yeah, I failed, so I try to make harder as well. Also, I also did a custom paint. I actually made bean sabers for GM, which is pink. And the other one is for the paint for was easier to dry out. So, and what I did use is a markers. Got this one about the Hobby Lobby. That's the best one in the custom detail upgrade ones as well. As for articulation for Gelgoog Jaeger, he has on a ball joint heads on a ball joint, 360 degrees. Can't go up and down that much because it's hit by colors. His arms goes up and down because hit by shoulder pads. It goes in and out that much because of shoulder pads. He has a little bicep. He has a bicep swivel, bend of the elbow, a ball joint wrist, and does have waist. He has a ball joint waist. He has a ball joint waist goes up and down that much. His legs goes forward and back. Can't go back because his skirt goes in and out that much. He has a thigh swivel, then a knee, and his ball joint ankles side to side. And that's pretty much about our articulations. There's no wings articulation. That's a little disappointing. So that's about pretty much our articulations. So there's my review of the 144 high grade Universal Century Gelgoog Jaeger. Overall, this is actually a pretty solid one. It looks really accurate, really cool. I do like the design one. It reminds me of Char's Gelgoog, more update one. I was kind of a little disappointed. He shows up only twice from Wars of Pocket, one for episode 2 and 3, and only just small screen time with smaller roles. So yeah, I think overall this is a nice little kid that are reading your die-hard original Mobile Gundam, or you're a fan of the Wars of the Pocket. I think it's highly recommended to check out. Like I said, I actually bought the Amazon for about $20. It's actually is not that bad. It was actually for die-hard fans, old school Gundam fans. There was also a variant. There was a variant from I think it's from P Bandai exclusives. I think it's called Gelgoog Jaeger Shin Masunaga. I hope I Shin Masunaga. I hope I pronounced that right. From the Gundam Counter Space video games that was same mold except paints are white instead of red. So I highly recommend. He's got a very expensive one. So yeah, I highly recommend one. So I highly recommend this one. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching and goodbye.